Miley, is it that time again? Okay. Let's see what the weather's like today. You sit. Sit. Good girl. Hey, my friends. Welcome to Miley and Me. My name is Dwayne. And this little one here is Miley. If you enjoy daily dog walks, relaxing videos, and positive vibes, consider subscribing to Miley and Me. Just about to head out for our daily dog walk now, guys, and I'm glad you're here to join us. Here we go. Okay, Miley. Heading out. Today's very, very windy. It's weather is, for temperature is concerned, is fantastic. Let's go this way, Miley. It is about 6 degrees right now, and with this ice, with the thaw. But so it's warm, but it is sure windy out here. I'm glad it's warmer, because it'd be quite the day if it was cold. Last night I had Miley out, literally going along the same strip, and it was so icy along here that we ended up going through the park, and we end up walking on the road because it was less slippery. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's Friday. I'm pretty excited about that. It's been a rough week for postie life. For those of you who don't know, I'm a postman for my day job, and this weather this week for us has been it's been, well, a little harder than normal. Hey, I'm just feeling this. Let's walk straight up. Let's do something different. Come on. No, straight up. Here we go. So, you've noticed I've switched over to a different leash today. I'm finding that I was a little challenged. Someone had made a comment on yesterday's video that I should consider looking up the hazards of the retractable leash. And my friend, I have to be honest, so far I have not looked that up, but I can already figure out some of the cautions. Oh boy, she's walking through puddles, poor thing. At least it's warm, warmer. But I'm starting to wonder if a leash like this would be beneficial for me, especially on these walks when I can't always be the most mindful dog walker when doing these videos. That I'm thinking about, you know, how far she's going, and if she's if I have actual control over her or not. And we've seen a few too many times, I think, where I am not in the best control of her. But I'm just noticing right now, look how lightly I'm holding this leash. One finger. Like, she's not pulling or anything. Interesting. So she must feel a different vibe from this leash as well. Now, it doesn't help us when we want to keep her on leash and play with the ball. Oh, guys, look at it's a skating rink. See, the ice, man, this week. Oh, I'm laughing because it's been a bit of a traumatic week for ice. I have not fallen yet. Actually, I'm going on 3 years and counting, I think, from my last good fall at work. I think, well, I was going to say with experience, but I know it's just an accident. I mean, it's I think I've gotten better with experience of being able to identify hazards in areas that I should probably can't talk, a little more mindful of, and so I can avoid those hazards. But yeah, everyone does their best not to slip, right? So Miley, she's been today, boy, she had energy to burn. I mean, I'm like, I just got up and she's wants to play. Hey kiddo, I'm just waking up. It rained so hard last night that it woke Cassie and I up, and I knew that it would take a lot more than that rain to get rid of the snow, but we can see grass, guys. Like, that rain was no joke. Just go back a couple days, videos, if you want to see what it has looked like here just a day or two ago. Now, I think we're supposed to be getting some mild weather for the next week or so. So yeah, be interesting to see what happens around here. But with these daily walks, you get to experience it like we do. Wow, this is very interesting how Miley is responding right now with this leash. She's not even asking for her ball. It was wild. Normally she gets out of here and that's first, she has eyes for the ball. That's all she wants. What's that, hon? I don't know what that is. I was afraid when your dog is too happy to be munching on something. You've heard me say that as a postie, wind is one of my least favorite conditions to work in. But I will say today, I think I'm going to take the wind over some of the other weather we've had this week. It has been a challenge. I first got up this morning and it was still raining, and I didn't know if I'd be getting Miley out for this walk or not. I'm sure you can appreciate for me, when the weather's really sucky in the morning for these morning walks, I have to get dressed and go back out in that weather again for my job. So some days, if it's too sucky, I consider maybe we'll do an evening walk. And I looked at the weather app tonight, and I think it's not going to get any better. If not, it's going to get worse. And right now, it's actually I think we have missed the rain. Hey, sweetie. So, yeah, see, this has trouble all over it. You want to walk up there? I don't know. I think we're going to avoid that, Miley. We're safe, my friends, I promise. But I think the safer route right now is to be on the road. Got a river going down here. All right, Mai, come on. Let's go this way because we can. We've got time. So I think everyone with their Christmas displays, with this recent warm weather, I'm sure many people will take advantage of that and try to take down some of the Christmas displays. We have friends who do up their lawn in a huge way, and oh man, I didn't get a picture of it this year like I intended. But they often like have to wait until the spring thaw before they can get some of their lawn displays out of the ground. You know, the stakes and stuff they put in the ground to secure everything. She just walked right through that puddle. Miley, no clue, huh? So you guys know in my heart, I want to go down the path down that way. But trying to use a bit of common sense here, being how slippery it would be with this rain and stuff like that. I'm not going to try to push my luck. Oh wow, okay. Remember we talked about the pigeons? I don't often see them out, but there they are in their pen. Usually they're in that house. I don't know if this is something new he's built on the side. For those who don't know, those are high-flying Iranian pigeons. I think I have that right. Story was, I think it was last summer, maybe even the summer before. Let's go across, Miley. Come. We were out as a family, and we saw along that path along here, behind his house, our neighbor's house, that is, and he was just looking up, and it looked odd. I mean, you see people hanging out in the park, and you know, usually up for a smoke or something, right? But this guy wasn't, and what's he doing? It seemed a bit odd. So me being me, I have to ask him. I'm just like, sir, you know, can I, like, what's up, right? And he goes, oh, like, these are my pigeons, and I bring them out, and he explained to me that it's from his home country, that he was really into these high-flying pigeons. So of course I get on the Google and look up the Iranian high-flying pigeons, and it's quite the sport. I mean, people invest a lot of money into special birds and stuff, and I don't know how it all works, but we get to enjoy watching them sometimes, because from our backyard we can see that area quite well, especially in the air, right? And so sometimes we'll look out in the summer and see the pigeons are out, and you can see them going up high and they sprawl down, and it's pretty cool. But he has to watch them. He said that certain times of year he's watching for hawks, because of course for hawks that's feeding time, right? Seeing a bunch of pigeons flying around, that would be an expensive dinner, I would think. And so he said when there's Frosty, free Frosty, fun sweet thing, that he brings them in for a couple weeks, and then the hawks will, I guess, figure that there's no food around, and they'll move on. So there you go. You've learned more than you wanted to know about high-flying pigeons. But yeah, I encourage you, if you want to check out something that you probably haven't seen before on the good old Google, look, check it out. It's I find it fascinating when you come across things that you've never seen before, and then you see a whole bunch of people that, like, that's their thing, you know, that's the way I have music as that's my thing. Like, music for me, I've sang and played music as long as I can remember. I sang with my mom as a kid, and then I started to learn to play an instrument so I could meet a girl. It worked. Cassie was at my very first show. Imagine that. I didn't know her at the time, but Cassie was friends with the keyboardist and the drummer, so she came to support them, and well, the rest is history. So yeah, so for me, you know, I can't imagine life without music. It's just part of who I am, and all my friends and stuff like that. It's all kind of based around that stuff. So to think that, you know, with pigeons, there's someone that's their experience. They have a life that is surrounded by community around pigeons, and then you know, you can look up something else and find out a whole different community that they're into. I don't know, something that you've never even heard of before. Oh, I remember, yeah, so Cassie's mom is part Australian, so she has family back in Australia. And I'm sorry, I'm probably saying Australia wrong. Sorry, guys. I struggle with that one. But so they had some family over many years ago now, but had some family visiting, and they wanted to watch this this sport that was okay. We're not going to go around the pond, but you got us. We got to take a look at it when it's. Hey, Miley, just gonna wait for a second. But yeah, her family came over and they wanted to watch a sport that was like the championships or something back home, and so we tune in. I forget what the sport's called. It reminded me of rugby. I think it's Australian rugby or something, Aussie rugby. But the uniforms were so different. The stadium was massive, and I remember watching like thousands of people watching this sport, cheering it on, or something I never knew existed. And I you know, bit of geek this way. I just love that experience of just seeing something that, yeah, was new to me. Well, so far, I gotta say, you guys have probably noticed the same thing. Miley is acting entirely different on using this solid leash, this pink leash that we have. I find that quite interesting. So we'll see if this is a fluke. We'll try this again. We'll try this leash again to see if you see it's starting to rain here, so we got to get back. This might be might help Miley in her anxiety. I don't know. Does she feel like I'm more in control? Lots of puddles today. I see people ahead of me, they're in running shoes, and they're trying to choose between the deep puddle or snow. That's why you gotta dress for it, people. It's okay, Miley, we're just walking. I know, honey, we're just walking, okay? No, hun. Don't hurt my boots, please. Because she's hoping we're going for a walk down here. So you can see the water or the ice, it's kind of, you know, it's that won't be ice much longer. Probably by end of today, I'd say we'll see some water there. Come on, let's go home. Starting to rain. My understanding is the rain today is going to be off and on, so it won't be like the other day where it just rained all day. Yep, it's raining. You can see here. Hopefully the lens won't get too covered with water, guys. Hope it's not. Canadian geese. Yeah, temperature-wise, this weather is very pleasant, despite the wind. So you guys have any plans this weekend? We have a busy weekend hanging out with family and friends. What an awesome thing. It's might not be the best weekend for getting the chores done around the house that you always put off doing, but getting to hang out with family and friends, that's a good weekend for me. Yeah. Just waiting, Miley. Good girl. Yesterday, Miley on this exact spot had an epic fail. This part of that is what prompted the switch over with the leash, because someone was approaching us, and I had Miley sit and calm and all the rest of it, and I thought she was good, and unexpectedly she just erupts. She just did not like that person for whatever reason. The person she's a nice lady. So that has prompted me to alter what I'm doing. It's like, how many times do I have to do a video here where, as amusing as it can be, I'm sure, for a video, watching Miley's reaction, it's not, I don't want Miley to be known in the neighborhood as that dog that, I want her to be known as hey sweetie, as a nice dog, right? Not a dog people have to be afraid of. But what gave me some hope, I was speaking with a client this week. They delivering a parcel, and they had to sign for it and everything, so I got a chance to just chat a little bit. And they had this beautiful dog. It was a larger dog. I think it was a lab of some sort. And I've heard this dog barking behind the door for, over a year and a half now, not having met the dog. And so the dog was behind the person, very calm, sitting, waiting, just everything you hope, and very well controlled. And I made a comment saying, well, it's a far cry from our crazy girl here. And I mentioned that Miley's 2, and they said their dog was 3, and they noticed a big difference. Their dog, the last year, had calmed down. Apparently up until 2, their dog also was reactionary and uppity, and so, some of this might just be youthful dogs that I'm not used to. Don't know. But it gave me some encouragement that, things Miley's age might start helping her with her anxiety. Once again, guys, look at this, one finger. She's not, she seems happy. I think she's enjoying her walk, but I'm intrigued. This is interesting. So yes, before Christmas someone had made a comment also about checking out leash training, and I'll be honest, guys, I haven't looked up the stuff. I've been distracted with Christmas and so many other different things, and that I haven't taken the time to do that, but I will, because I do appreciate the comments, appreciate the advice, appreciate the suggestions for things we can check out to help Miley, to help me. And so I will check that out and let you guys know. But something I'm now going to look into is the reaction, how dogs react to different leashes. Is that a thing? Right now I'm going to say yes, but who knows? Well, even if it rains like this for my shift, I don't really, like, this to me is rain you can work in. It's steady, but it's not bad. I've had, when I was first new as a postie, there's a time they said, rain or snow, sleet and snow, you must deliver the mail. And so I was delivering these catalogs, and like, they were absolutely soaking wet. And I'm delivering these things like, no one's gonna want this. But I didn't know enough how to adjust my route or how to do anything. I was just afraid of, getting in trouble for bringing it all back. And to be honest, I would have got in trouble for bringing it all back. I'm just better now at having to navigate and figure out how to deal with the elements. That's a good girl, Miley. You're doing great. You're doing good, hon. You're good and wet now. Oh boy, be careful walking across this. There we go. Okay, Miley. Let's sign off. Well, my friends, thanks for joining us for this walk and hanging out to the very end of the video. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Take care, guys.
I knew we'd be friends from the start. We do everything together and can't keep us apart. When days are happy or skies are blue, everything is better when I'm with you, with my friends.